Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another exciting episode of Wrestling Prime Elite. I am, of course, the Bowden Broadcasting, the one, the only, the Tom Dog. That's right, here you go. Hope everybody had a great weekend. I know I sure did. And yeah, we're gonna get the show on the road because we got a lot to talk about because we totally missed out on a lot of stuff, and we got to catch up on this on the speed here, because over on the other show that I did, pretty much took its time and everything. So yeah, uh, so everything's a little hectic around here, and but yeah, we're back. We're back in order, and then plus also the playoffs. The NBA playoffs was last night, so I missed a little bit of AEW, and um, so yeah, it was pretty because I wasn't sure what time the the playoff game was going to be over with. So I pretty much, why am I like so discombobulated here? There we go. Um, so I didn't know what time the playoff game was going to be over with. So I kind of missed out on some AEW action for a little bit and pulled it off that way. So so with that being said, let's do the plugs that we usually do and everything. And this episode is brought to you by W Energy. What is W Energy? It's an energy supplement that has no sugar, no artificial colors, flavors, or dyes, and zero chances of you crashing. So if you don't want to, get laid out by anybody, then I strongly suggest that you take advantage of this wonderful deal that I have going on right here. When you go to w.gg, use this promo code BRILL at the checkout, and you'll save 30% off on your purchase. So anything in the store, get it, get whatever you want in their marketplace, and then when you go to that checkout, you punch in that little promo code right there, and you will save 30% off on your purchase. So, I don't know why I'm all choked up by it. And it's like I'm the one that's giving the offers to you. You should be choked up by getting this wonderful item, or any other items that they have in the store. And then you take advantage of that promo code, and then you get a 30% off discount. How awesome is that? It's real awesome. In fact, some might say it's timeless. But trust me, take advantage of this offer. You'll absolutely love it. And while you're doing your shopping online, again, I don't know why I'm all choked up about it, but also while you're doing your shopping online, head on over to champsports.com and grab yourself a pair of Brody Lee Reebok Classic leather sneakers because they're only exclusive on their website. And here's the best thing: the Huber family will donate 100% of the royalties to High Mark Caring, continuing Mr. Brody Lee's legacy of kindness, compassion, and community. So definitely it's worth taking advantage of this offer. and everything, and it's going to a wonderful cause. So yeah, definitely check them out. Okay. So now I'm crazy today. All right, we got some AEW news to take care of. Before we get into the results of Dynamite and Collision, let us go onward to um, the yawning. uh, but no, don't forget that Double or Nothing is Sunday, May 25th in at the Desert Diamond Arena. So, trying to see what let's see. It's going to be another Grand Slam this year, and it's going to be on June 18th on a Wednesday. So, a couple more months, folks. Let's see. It's going to be a double taping of AEW Beach Break. It's going to take place on May 14th in Illinois. So, yeah, that's going to be pretty cool. So it'll be in the for Dynamite and Collision. So yeah, that's going to be awesome. Trying to let's see. So far, here we go. Okay. So far, the matches for Double or Nothing is Mercedes Moné and Jamie Hayter for the Owen Hart tournament, and Will Ospreay for the women's tournament final, and Will Ospreay and is waiting for either Hangman or Kyle Fletcher to be in the to start going into the finals. So I guess the that matchup is coming on Dynamite this week, I think. So we shall see. And whoever wins between Adam Page and Kyle Fletcher will go on to face Will Ospreay in the men's tournament final in the Owen Hart Classic. So. I don't know why I'm yawning. I really don't know why. And then, of course, don't forget, All In is going to be on Saturday, July 12th that's gonna be awesome. Yeah, for there's going to also be Starcast Texas on July 11th and 12th, and Ring of Honor's Supercard on July 11th. Supercard of Honor will also take place on that day, and then no events coming up in August that I know of. But August 20th, they're going to be in Glasgow, Scotland, for Dynamite and Collision. And August 24th is going to be Forbidden Door. That's going to be in in London. And then September 5th will be Ring of Honor Death Before Dishonor. So yeah, a lot of good shows coming up. That's right. So, all right. So, now you're all caught up with that. Let's go ahead and do the Dynamite results from April 23rd. And Master P was showed up for this one, and he pretty much opened the show with Tony Schiavone in the ring, talking to Master P, and pretty much gave introduced pretty much the new trios champions, the Ops. And so Samoa Joe had a huge, the Ops had a huge pop and everything, and yeah, they were pretty much celebrating in the ring. Then came the Death Riders after Maria Shafir came out, and Moxley, Claudio, and Wheeler ambushed the Ops and Hobbs. And then Moxley was getting into Master P's face, and then some looked like he was about to do something, but Samoa Joe put Moxley in a rear naked choke, and then the Young Bucks came out and Okada, and cleared the ring. and then helping out Moxley. Then Swerve Strickland's music came out. Then Swerve music played, and then Swerve came out, and Joe chased the Bucks and Okada out of the ring. Kenny Omega came out with a steel chair, and the Bucks and Okada retreated, and so a lot of crazy stuff, and then so yeah, pretty good segment there. Pretty much keeping the the drama out of bay and everything like that. So yeah, it was pretty good. Then Renee interviewed the patriarchy. And a little tension between Nick Wayne and Christian Cage, and a little TMI from Christian, and so yeah, pretty crazy stuff. And I don't know why my eyes are watery. It's the allergy season, folks. It really is. It's allergy season, and so I have no Flonase. I really don't. Oh boy, I'm tearing up. So, and oh jeez. Now the runny nose. Okay. Then we finally got our first match of the night, and that was Mark Briscoe going up against Ricochet, and pretty good opener. And pretty good way to the first match and everything like that. And after Briscoe rode up Ricochet and got the victory. After the match, Ricochet whacked Briscoe with the steel chair after because he lost the match, and Ricochet pulled out a pair of scissors, and Kevin Knight came out and made the save, and Ricochet retreated. Up next, Tony Schiavone came out, was in the ring, and FTR came back, and so yeah. But they weren't alone. Stokely Hathaway came out and joined them in the ring, and he's pretty much their agent. He's not a lawyer, and but he said pretty much and pretty much got rid of, said that, they're no longer fined or suspended because, Hangman had to pay, his argument was Adam Page has committed arson. Ricochet comes to work every week and shake people with scissors. And it was like, you should list the crimes that Jon Moxley has committed. Yet he walks around AEW unpunished, and that suspension. And so he expunged the suspension from the permanent record and reimbursed the fines. And so yeah, pretty much, made their points, made the point valid and everything like that, and perfect. So, then, Dax and Cash was cutting their promo and everything on Daniel Garcia. And then they acknowledged the Rock and Roll Express. They were hanging out, and and they invited Ricky and Robert into the ring, and pretty much attacked him with a spike pile driver. Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, and Roderick Strong came out and chased off FTR after that incident. Then the Young Bucks, Nicholas and Matthew Jackson went up against Speedball Mike Bailey and the Jet Kevin Knight, and pretty good match between these two teams. Back and forth, as a television show, television match is well received, and Mike Bailey and Kevin Knight lost the match. With their finisher and pin Kevin Knight. So good match, very good match. Tony Storm was backstage with Renee, and said that she was going to have she announced that on Saturday on Collision, she was going to have an open challenge with an eliminator match. And Queen Aminata accepted the challenge, and we will find out how that went when we do the Collision review. This next segment was my favorite. Her Syndicate came out, and then after and then MVP came out and still wanted to um and pretty much, it was pretty good. Um, Still, MJF still wanted to try to get into the her syndicate, and all he wanted was 3 thumbs up, and MVP gave did thumbs up. Shelton gave out a thumbs up, then went to and Shelton Benjamin pretty much said, "Let's make something clear. I didn't give you a thumbs up because of the women and the watch. Is because of MVP, and don't you forget it." And then um, Lashley was about to give his response, either a thumbs up or a thumb down, and MJF pretty much stopped him before he even made his decision. Um, Pretty much said his piece about that, trying to you know and pretty much offered Lashley the card that he came into the venue with, and they went to the back and looked at the ride and everything. Very nice car, by the way. And then Bobby and Shelton got into the car, and gave the keys. And MGF gave the keys to Lashley, and turned on the car and everything, and Bobby gave the thumbs down and drove off with the car. Really funny segment, and we will see um, what happens. Um, yeah, I agree. I absolutely agree. You know, AEW was quieting down a little bit, but they're catching momentum, and I like that. Um, I like what they're doing, especially with the promos that Tony Storm has been making lately. Um, Especially when she tricked Mariah May into with that to what happened to her and everything like that. After all that incident went down, and that was perfect. That was a perfect storyline. And it's a shame that it had to end, but it did. So yeah, it's good to see the Bucks are back. Good to see the Bucks back and everything. So yeah, very good stuff. And I like what the MJF Hurt Syndicate segments. They're really good. I think eventually. Oh, sorry about that. Uh, Holy crap! Uh, I think what it's going to eventually come down to is that MJF is going to have to face Bobby Lashley sometime soon, and I think we're going to be we're going to have a that's going to be a pretty good match. Was Apparently I'm congested, and so my what's up would have been a lot better. And but yeah. But yeah, how's it going there, Tyler? Good to see you here. And so, and then of course, Renee was backstage with Adam Page about his match with Kyle Fletcher next week, and we pretty much talking about that. And so yeah, not really much matches on this show. A lot of um, segments, and Will Ospreay and Brody King takes on the Callis family, Josh Alexander and Takeshita, with Lance Archer and Don Callis at ringside. Well, Don Callis on commentary, and so yeah, pretty much back and forth with this too, with and of course the usual distractions from um, Callis. I think no, actually, doesn't look like they even did that. That on the results here. I'm on the AEW website. So, um, yeah, nothing happened. But Fletcher went to attack Osprey, and Adam Page walked out uh, to made the save. Then Trent and Rocky Romero ambushed Page. Callis family ganged up on Adam Page, making it essentially 6-on-1. Fletcher spiked Page with the Brainbuster, and but the Callis family won that match, by the way, and so yeah, pretty crazy match. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They're pretty much yeah. It's getting a little crazy over there, and then with the legions with the Bucks and everything, I think it's gonna get a little bit more crazier. Think and then so yeah, let me I'm gonna do that review. So let me know how from your perspective how you thought of when it comes up. So yeah, that's gonna be a really good show. And so yeah, I don't do much traveling. um, then the main event was um, the Owen Hart Foundation Women's Tournament semifinal. Chris Statlander versus Jamie Hayter. I pretty much spoiled it, and by saying that Mercedes is going to fight Jamie Hayter at the at the uh, at the event. So yeah. Um, so yeah, that's gonna be. So yeah. But nonetheless, it was But I will say this: this was it was a very good match, and so very good main event. Everything. So yeah, that was really good. So yeah. Um, so yeah, that so again, Jamie Hayter and Mercedes is going to be fighting at Double or Nothing, and on May 25th. So yeah, that's going to be a very good. It's going to be a really good show. Okay, let's go to Collision now, and so we'll pretty much get this over with as quickly as possible, so we can get to the questions. Swerve against Blake Christian opened up the show, and before the match even started, Swerve was about to speak on the microphone before the match, but EVP's Bucks came out and because apparently what had happened, this match wasn't even supposed to happen until the second hour, and the Bucks changed it into having the match now. So, so Swerve didn't have his wrestling gear on, so he basically fought in his regular clothes, and pretty much took out Blake rather quickly, and got the win. And no Swerve stomp in this match. Then Lee Johnson ambushed Swerve, but Swerve took care of him really quickly. Then the EVPs came out and double teamed Swerve, and being up on Swerve for a little bit, and then Kenny Omega showed up, came to the aid, and cleared the Bucks out of the ring, and yeah, good moment there, very good moment. Okay, the Women's World Championship Eliminator, Timeless Toni Storm, going up against Queen Aminata. Very good match on this one. Back and forth, classic contest, especially with the belt down the line. Toni Storm finished off the Queen with the Storm Zero, and won the match. Then the open challenge match with Max Caster, doing this thing and everything like that. Then Hologram answer the challenge, and he walked into the match 22-0, and finished the match with 23-0. So yeah, very good stuff. And by the way, so yeah, so far remains undefeated. So good job on Hologram. Up next, Anna Jay goes up against Taylor Gainey. Looks like a local. Looks like a talent enhancer. So, came out really. This match came out really quickly, and everything. So yeah, very so yeah, nothing much to so yeah, not bad. And so good win on her. Then Penelope, and then after Penelope Ford came out and got into the face of Anna Jay, and started going at it. Then Megan Bain came out and and Megan Bain annihilated Anna Jay with a Fate's Descent. Up next, a tornado tag match, Top Flight, um, taking on CRU, and this was a very good match. I actually wound up watching this match, so yeah, this was a very good match, and very very good match, and back and forth with this match and everything, and Action Andretti landed a 450 splash and pinned Darius for the win. So congratulations to CRU. And okay, up next, Ring of Honor World Champion Bandito goes up against LFI's Dralistico. And so yeah, this was a pretty quick match. And yeah, this was for the Ring of Honor Championship. So yeah, and Bandito retains the Ring of Honor World Championship. Up next, AR Fox takes on LFI's Roosh. And so yeah, this match was rather quick too. I actually saw this match too. Um, Not much to write home about it. This was a pretty dangerous, pretty brutal. It was mostly a squash match, and Roosh was actually dominant throughout pretty much for like 75% of the match, pretty much. And so yeah, it was actually um, rather quickly, and Roosh won the match. Main event is FTR with Stokely Hathaway taking on the Paragons, Kyle O'Reilly and Roderick Strong. Another match I saw, very good match. Definitely back and forth with this one, and could have gone either way. Very good match. Very good match between these two teams. Um, excuse me. Then FTR spiked Kyle with a stuffed pile driver, and and got the victory. Then Adam Cole came to the ring to check on his his team, and FDR attacked um, Roderick Strong with a shatter machine. Then they cornered Adam Cole. Then Daniel Garcia came out and with a crowbar and quickly FTR and Stokely retreated. Excuse me. And then Garcia grabbed the mic and pretty much called FTR biggest fake pieces of trash he's ever met. And didn't it was like he also continued saying you didn't want to stab me in the back. You didn't dig the knife deep enough to finish the job. Now it's your problem because week after week after week I'll be after you until I get my hands on you and make you pay. So yeah, what a way to close out Collision, and then so yeah, they'll be in AEW will be in Norfolk this coming Wednesday on Dynamite. So yeah, very good show. Very good show. And so yeah. And I don't have nothing to blow my nose with. Actually, that's not true. It's not true because I got another tissue. Oh, allergies are kicking in. Allergy season, folks. Ugh. Don't want to mess with that. So, anyways, I'm looking at the time. It looks like it's time for me to call it a night. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Unless there's any more questions or comments or anything like that, what you guys thought of Dynamite and Collision? Let us know. Thank you, Drizzy and Tyler, for hanging out tonight. Really cool stuff. Really cool stuff. And this is a lot of fun. It is. And so yeah, thank you all so much for tuning in tonight. Be sure to follow me on Blue Sky at TomDog247. If you missed any of tonight's episode, you can check it out as soon as I turn off the camera. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Comment down below what you... Oh yeah, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to do the Dynamite Wrestler of the Week. How stupid of me. I think this one is going to go to... I think this one's going to go to Jamie Hayter. Jamie Hayter is going to be the Dynamite Wrestler of the Week. So congratulations to Jamie Hayter. And so yeah, I actually enjoyed that semifinal. So anyways, thank you all so now we can officially close the show. Thank you all so much for tuning in tonight. Be sure to follow me on Blue Sky at TomDog247. If you missed any of tonight's episode, you can check it out as soon as I turn off the camera. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Comment down below what you thought of Dynamite and Collision. Which show you thought won the night. Let us know in the comment section down below. And ring the bell to stay notified of what I'm going to be doing next. And be sure to support small streamers like myself by doing the most important thing that you can do for us small streamers like myself, and that is giving the finisher by putting the finishing move on that subscribe button. We will see you all here again on Saturday. Thank you all so much for tuning in. And Thursday, of course, we got another fun-filled episode of Channel X, and then, of course, the other Wrestling Prime show that I do. But nonetheless, you only get the best here from the Boat of Broadcasting, Tom Dog. And till next time, this is Tom Dog, the Boat and Broadcasting, signing off, saying take care, so long, peace. See you next time, folks. Have a good night.